All right, guys, so really quick for today's video, let's go over how to properly stack multiple rings in a stretched earlobe piercing or cartilage piercing, okay? First thing you want to do is make sure you have a piercing that's large enough to hold multiple rings, okay? So I always say stretch your piercing out as big as possible, whether that's your lobes, your cartilage, whatever it's gonna be. But as a general rule of thumb, if you can see daylight through it, you can fit multiple rings in there, okay? Now, really quick also, I want to throw a little disclaimer out there. If you go and take out your piercing, let's say you have a 2-gauge piercing, 0-gauge, double zero, whatever, etc. If you take your jewelry out and put in multiple rings in that piercing, it's still probably gonna like shrink up on you a little bit, okay? So make sure you can actually wear your piercing without drilling it for a long extended period of time before it starts to shrink up. So sometimes for some people it might be 6 months, it might be a year, who knows? Everybody's different, there's a million different variables when it comes to how long you actually go without wearing jewelry in your piercing, okay? So once you have that all established, you're at a size you want to be at, you've been there for a long time, you know, you can go a day or two or however long without your hole shrinking up, then you want to figure out how many rings do I want to actually try and fit in your piercing. So we have packages here on the website that come in, you know, 5s, 10s, whatever. You want to purchase some multiple rings, okay? I prefer the hinged rings. The hinged rings are really nice, especially if you're doing it at home because they have a little hinge, you can barely see that hinge, and the rings open and close really easily, okay? If you go to a lot of piercing shops, they might use the seamless rings, which are really, really nice also, but that's something you're gonna need a professional to install for you, and it's not really gonna be very easy to do it at home, okay? So with those hinge rings, what you're gonna do, open them up, and it's a no-brainer. You put them through the piercing, click them back together, okay? And then stack however many rings you want inside that piercing. Same thing goes for cartilage. As far as sizing goes, for me personally, when I had my ears stretched out, I really liked 18 gauge 5/16. Now there's a bunch of different sizes, okay? There's different gauges, there's different diameters, a few different sizes for you to kind of figure out the exact look you want, all right? There's no right or wrong when it comes to that part of it. For me, I liked 18 gauge 5/16. I liked when I had multiples of the exact same size in there. I think when you have the exact same size, it kind of gives that sacred geometry look. It looks really nice and really clean. So hopefully that helps you guys out, points you in the right direction. Have fun with it, play around with it, and there's a bunch of different looks you can achieve with it, okay guys? So thanks for watching, we'll see you guys next video.